So this video is basically about basic things to follow or keep in mind if you are planning to pursue your graduate degrees, master's, PhD in US universities. And this is particularly focused on agriculture majors and more in the context of Nepalese agriculture students. However, this can have some use for non-Nepalese agriculture students as well. Let's try to go number wise. Number one, GRE is one of the most important things to focus on, but it is not everything. It is required for everyone to pursue graduate degrees in US states, even for American students. People here, American students, take 2 weeks or 3 weeks to take this exam while they're working. However, we Nepalese students spend 5 to 6 months full time working for GRE. This does not mean I'm discouraging to put effort on GRE, but my point here is instead of using full 5 to 6 months for GRE, I encourage students to use some of the time from that 5 to 6 months time period for research, extension, and teaching experiences, even it's not paid, because this will help increase the experience on their resume. Second one is the writing emails and resume. First step of getting graduate study offer is to write an email to your professors. And when you write your emails, don't show any kind of writing weaknesses. Be sure to use proper grammar without any spelling mistakes. Have someone or one of your friends read before you send it. And try to use very nice looking formats for the resumes. Try to make both emails and resume very short and simple, because these professors don't have time to go over your long emails and detailed resume. If they are interested in you with your short email and resume, they will ask you for the detail. And the third thing here is whom to write the email. You should try to write an email to the person, a program that you really want to work with. Sometimes students come to the program and they don't like the work setting and they have to change the advisor and program, which is very annoying. Some programs are focused on applied research in field setting. Some are basic science working in the greenhouses. Some are molecular biologists doing tons of bench work. Some do modelings and many more. So different people have the specific research area, and you need to understand what you are interested in before writing emails. Another important thing may not be very important when you're just planning to come and try and get opportunity, but in the place where you're gonna going, where you're going, you need to know about the location of the university. You need to know about your university, because the whole America is not like New York and Chicago like you see in movies, that not with the tons of skyscrapers. It has tons of rural areas with very less people living on them. Most of the land-grant university have research and extension center distributed across the state, and they are mostly in the remote areas where there are not so many things to do around, and not so many people. So if you cannot tolerate such life setting, avoid contacting faculty at the research and extension centers. The fifth important thing is, unlike few years back, now a lot of faculties advertise their openings, graduate student openings in social media such as Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, their lab and departmental website, and plus they put on different society websites such as American Phytopathological Society from plant pathologists, American Weed Science Society for weed scientists, American Entomology Society for entomologists, American Agronomic Society for the agronomists, American Horticultural Society for the horticulturists, and etc. Just keep eye on those websites. And the sixth and the last, but the most important thing here I want to say here, and the thing to consider, is to keep the patient. Just keep working on it. It's not all about your qualifications. Sometimes it's about timing too. So some people get an opportunity right after you get a GRE or right after you graduate, and some people have to wait a few years. It's just about timing. As long as you're patient and trying to get, eventually you'll get it. And that's all for this time. Thank you for watching. Wait for my other videos when I'll be talking about what you should do after you get an opportunity. And definitely please subscribe my channel.